Alright YouTube, I figured I'd do a little bit of vlogging before the convention. So, Scarlet Fury here, and we're going to be basically just going throughout my day, ramping up the hype for the convention. I've got a lot to talk about the convention, so I figure we'll just go ahead and get started. I do have to be a little quiet because my family is still asleep. So, I'll do most of the talking once I'm on the road going to my first place of the day. It's a Monday, so that means school. If for those of you who are always curious about what I do at school and all that, this is your lucky day. I'm gonna basically vlog a day in the life of Scarlet. So here we go. But first things first, I kind of want to track out my camera a bit. As you can see, it's pretty clear. This is the GoPro Hero 8. I bought it specifically for the convention, and the wide-angle lens is amazing. My room, it can capture most of it, and it came with its own case, which is really, really cool. So, one thing I did want to point out, that wall, very blank, very boring. I'm hoping to buy some prints at the convention, hopefully just cover it up, make it look all pony. Sort of like that one. I don't know if you remember that one, but it's in my BronyCon vlog. I got that one at BronyCon. So, something along those lines. But right now, I need to go get some breakfast, and then we need to head out. Oh, that's a kitty. No, no, no. Hi, kitty. You're not allowed in this room. Hi, kitty. Aw, boy. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's our little Roomba. He's awake doing his job. Yes, we still have our Christmas decorations up. We're the type that just loves Christmas decorations, so we keep them up as long into the year as we can. Oh, you're not allowed up there on the table. Hey, get off. Don't worry, that's just water. Alright, gonna get my coffee going here. Thanks to the orange one for gifting me this Keurig for Christmas. So we're gonna get that going in one of my favorite music cups. Hopefully that's enough water. I think it is. And yeah, I also need the toaster because I'm gonna get some bagels. You know what? I think the Roomba is a lot louder than, and the cat. They're both a lot louder than me right now, so this should be fine. So yes, this is one of our two kitties. His name is I, or I Kitty for short. And the other one is probably on my brother's bed. His name is You. He's a black and white tuxedo kitty. So yeah. Anyway, I need breakfast. I will be with you guys in just a sec. Oh, there's You Kitty. Hi, You Kitty. Aw, you guys are probably hungry. Sadly, I don't have time to feed you. I need to go. So, we are gonna get out of here. Got my coffee. And we are ready to rock. I didn't think if I got everything. Yeah, I'm ready. Can't let the cats outside without their collars, so I gotta kind of do this quickly. Bye, kitties! Alright, now that we're outside, I can talk a little louder. Oh, hold up, I forgot the keys. That won't end well. Of all the things to forget, right? Oh, goodness. Oh, that's the neighbor cats. Yeah, there's a lot of wild cats around here. Yeah, you'll get to see our car. Float my backpack here. And let me get you guys set up on the dashboard. Alright, so a few things before we get going to school, although I don't have a lot of time to explain it, so I'm going to try and hurry. I'm going to have you guys facing me for a little bit of the trip, just to explain some stuff, mostly before I leave, because there's not a chance I can unclip this and turn it around beforehand. But this is our car, and it's got an awesome stereo system. I got my Bluetooth hooked up because I got something I want to show you guys. Yeah, so my family was still asleep at 9:24 in the morning. Oh well, it's a beautiful Colorado day. I have class at 10:10, so I kind of gotta hurry. It's about a 40-minute drive. But I want to show some of the beautiful Colorado scenery as I leave our house. Yes, I live in a mobile home and a mobile home park. Don't judge me. Anyway, the only thing I'm really concerned about is the check engine light is steadily on. Could be something simple like the catalytic converter, or could be something serious. Regardless, I'm not going to have a chance to check it to get the code read until after school, so I'm going to have to go do that because we didn't get to that yesterday. Anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me all right. I can talk a lot louder if need be because I'm the only one in the car. I can shout as loud as I want! Okay, let's turn you guys around so you can get a better view. Oh wow, that's actually quite a large, wide view. That is the, whoops. That is the super wide view on the camera. So this is the widest it goes, and I quite like it. Look at how much it's capturing. It's gorgeous. Anyway, if I don't talk the entirety of this trip, that's fine. I just want some nice, scenic, beautiful Colorado Monday morning, 45 degrees outside footage. Because the drive to school isn't the most exciting, because it's not near the mountains. We live near the mountains, but like once I get onto Interstate 25, it's kind of boring because it's just all flat, and that's about it. Oops. Oh. Test out the hyper stabilization of the GoPro by going over the speed bumps too fast. Derp. Anyway, so the things I wanted to show you guys are last night I was working on a new rock piece, new rock track. I've got like 4 or 5 of those in the works. Who knows, maybe I'll combine them all into a pretty cool album when I manage to finally record the lyrics. That's the hardest part, honestly, is recording the lyrics. Partly because I gotta first write the lyrics, which is difficult, and then I gotta make sure that they flow well, and then I gotta actually sit down and record them without any interruptions. And with my family around, interruptions, that sometimes just happens, you know. I'm using the GoPro bike helmet adhesive to the dashboard for this. It's actually working pretty well. Now, the GoPro does not have a very long battery life like this, so this is good practice for the convention because I'm going to be recording a lot, and I want to be able to charge those batteries and swap them in and out real quick because I have 2. Ah, yes. Beautiful Colorado, Monday morning, just before the snowstorm's supposed to hit tomorrow night. Tuesday night. Oh wait, no, Wednesday night. Wait, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. No, it's Wednesday afternoon. That's when it's supposed to hit. Which is unfortunate because my flight leaves that morning, or the morning of Thursday the 17th, for the convention. So if my flight is delayed, we're gonna have a little bit of an adventure at the airport because of snow. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But As long as it's not delayed more than 10 hours, I should be fine. Again, 10 hours means I'd miss the panel, which that would be the biggest mistake and the biggest disappointment of the entire convention if that happened. But I don't think they're gonna delay the flights too badly, because it's supposed to clear up by Thursday morning, and well, once it's cleared up, it'll start melting slowly, and I'll be good to go to Texas, because that's where the convention's at, Dallas, Texas. Good old Highway 115. This highway becomes an adventure when it snows. Even if it only snows like 2 inches, it's because it's so close to the mountains and it goes in and out of mountain passes. There's times it's just really low visibility and stuff in the snowstorms. But anyway, this mount seems to be working pretty well. I like that. But yeah, let's see, what else about the convention do I have to say? Oh yeah, I'm going to be rooming with some of the other people from the Harmonize Entertainment team. I think there's going to be 3 other people. I don't remember all of their names, but none of us have met each other in person before, so this is going to be great. And I think, like I'm 80% sure that Minty Root is going to be one of them. So that's going to be kind of cool. We're going to get to hang out. I really like Minty Root, and we get along pretty well, so that's really fun. It'll be cool to see him at the convention. He's got a lot going on at the convention. He's got like 6 different panels to attend to, including one right before ours. So it's like, oh dear, we're gonna have to buy him some time so he can pack up and get to the next room. The convention venue definitely seems like a really nice hotel. They've got several spaces rented out, and one of them just so happens to be where our panel is going to be, and it's going to be the 2nd largest room at the convention. So that's going to be exciting. No nerves for me. Literally 2nd to the main stage where opening ceremonies are held, our room is going to be the biggest room for the panel. Obviously other panels are going to be in that room, but for Friday, that's the plan. I think it's the Galleria 1 out of 2 or 1-2 or something like that. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about the convention right now. But if I see anybody famous at the convention or anything, or anybody that I recognize or they recognize me, I might throw the camera on and we'll have a chit chat. Have some fun. Fine. But that is T-minus 3 days out. This is -3 day, or day -3 of the convention, because this is the Monday before I leave on Thursday. Figured I might as well vlog a day in the life of Scarlet. So that's what we're doing. I don't think I can talk the entire 40-minute drive. I know I can ramble on and on and on, but there's not too much to talk about other than, well, there is some homework due in one of my classes. In fact, the first class, and I don't have it ready yet. Thankfully, the teacher accepts late homework. I'm probably just gonna submit it a little late. We'll submit it online anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, I'll probably record snips and pieces of the lectures as well, because that way you guys can get an idea of what my classes are like. That being said, the first class of the day is virtual machine design, and that
class is one of the hardest classes I've ever taken in engineering. It's just very, very heavy on math. It's got so many formulas, so many derivations, so many concepts to apply to mechanical engineering design. And we've got a midterm project coming up here in a few weeks. I think it'll be due the next week or the week after. So, no pressure for me coming right back from a convention into that, but it is what it is. You know, can't always plan these things perfectly. And then my next class of the day is project planning and control. Honestly, that class is pretty easy. We just had a big presentation on our group projects last week. So this week, I'm just gonna get to sit there and watch the next presentation done by some of the other students in the class. And then it's probably just gonna be a lecture on scheduling projects, like PERT diagrams, I think is what they're called, and Gantt charts and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's interesting stuff. But in between there is lunch and my math tutoring job. I work as a math tutor at the school just to make some extra income on the side to help pay for school. It doesn't cover all the costs of living or anything like that. It's just to help with school alongside the scholarships and grants and such. This is sort of what it's going to be like while we're storm chasing too. I'll have this GoPro mount and we'll be looking at a big beautiful storm in front of us, getting into position and then chasing it down. Speaking of storms, there's supposed to be this line of severe thunderstorms that rolls through Texas on Wednesday night, late Wednesday night. So that'll be interesting. Maybe I'll see some of the aftermath of that after I land on at the airport. I doubt it's going to do too much. It's only a slight risk. But there's still a chance for all severe weather hazards, hail, tornadoes, wind. But Texas has had worse, so I doubt it's going to leave too much of a mark. But if it does, I will let you guys know. Dallas is supposedly right in the middle of that slight risk, so we'll see. But again, it's happening. That's actually the lower part of the storm system that's bringing us the snow here in Colorado, so that's going to be kind of interesting. See how that all plays out. But yeah, we're on I-25 now. This is the longest part of the drive, and I'm probably going to cut the camera off in a bit here, but first things first, I want to play that new rock track for you guys. I haven't recorded any of the lyrics to it yet, like I said, but I've got most of the backtrack done, most of the background instrumental stuff. So yeah, I'll get to show you guys what the stereo sounds like too, and I experimented with some guitar effects at the beginning here, so let's go ahead and get that started in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you guys can hear that all right. this part of the track. I haven't written the ending yet. Oh, dude, there's a solid white line. You can't switch lanes here. It's a construction zone. Or did you just leave your blinker on? Oh, he left his blinker on. So yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about. I will catch you guys at school when that starts. For now, just enjoy the ride. Alright guys, we're here. Welcome to Colorado State University Pueblo. This is where I go to school. Lock the car. Cool.
Axial load, we can conclude that from this equation that the sibling rate for this element, it is equal to the K equal A E over L. So this is the sibling rate. So we have the cross section multiplied by the modulus of elasticity divided by the length of the element. So this is for the axially loaded element. So there is something which is called for the torsional loading sibling, we have the torque. So we can, in this case, so we have the torque, this is the element, and we have applied the torque T. So the deformation angle here, you can see this is theta, and theta can be related with the torque, divided by G, divided by J. Again, torque, it is the applied torque. Theta is the deformation angle. L, it is the length of the element. This is L. And we have G, the modulus of rigidity, and J, it is the polar moment of inertia. So if we use this for the two, this is in radian. So this is the deformation, the angular deformation in radian. If we convert it to the degree and for the round solid bar, okay, so we use J for this value, so we can get this value for the theta, which is as a function of the applied torque and the diameter of the length, and the material represented by the G, which is the rigidity. In general, the torsional sibling constant, which is the torque over theta, we can conclude from this relation that the value for the K, the sibling rate for the torsional sibling, it is equal to the Gj over L. The curvature of the beam subjected to the bending moment, okay? So let us talk about this point. So we have that if we apply moment on beam, this M, and the curvature of the beam is like this. So this is the this is the deformed element. So the radius of curvature here, we call it the center of this one, we call it rho. And we have this relation, which is 1 over rho, equal to the M, the applied load, E over I. E, modulus of elasticity, I, which is the cross section. Let me move this a little better. This is the I.
It might be the active shooter training.
Oh, sure. So do we need to do something?
No, I
I
think
don't
so.
think we just need to.
We can always just do this.
Close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming from right there.
From the fire?
Yeah.
I guess they just have to test it.
Just test it.
Yeah, but that would be a fire alarm or fire something, not active shooter training. That was on the board.
Yeah, downstairs and walk in.
Yeah, it was from like 9:30 to 11.
Oh.
So anyway, so we can relate the radius of curvature with the bending moment and the modulus of elasticity and the moment of inertia by using the equation, this equation. And from the mathematics, if we have any curve, okay, with the with the y function to x, okay, with some function to x, which is like this one. So we can relate the curvature of this line, which is the rho, which is by the given equation, which is 1 over rho, which is the radius of curvature, dy squared over dx squared divided by 1 plus dy over dx squared to the power 3 over 2. So this is from math about any curve with the curvature rho with the equation for the curve is yx. So we can find this relation. So by equating these two terms, and remember that if we are talking about very small curvature, so you can see dy over dx, it is the slope. You can see if I am talking about this curve here. So let me talk about this is x and this is y. So at any point, the slope, it is, we can call it the dy over dx, the slope. And since we are talking about very small slope, which is at any point along the curve, the default structure, so the term dy over dx it is equal approach to 0. So we can eliminate the denominator, because now it is equal 1. And from this assumption, we can say that that m over ei will be equal to the second derivative for the deflection curve dx squared. So we found this important relation, said that the deformation curve, which is function to x, y, is the second derivative for the deformation curve is equal to the m over ey at any point, any section. So let us say this is represent the deformation curve of the beam. Okay. So if you take the second derivative at any point, okay, this is dy squared dx squared, and then this value will be equal to the m over ei at the same point. So we already found the value for the m at any point along the x the beam. Just we need to divide this by ei, and this will give me the second derivative for the deflection curve. If I need to find the deflection curve, what I need to do, if I know the second derivative for the deflection curve, which is y. So if I need the deflection curve, I need to do the integration, so that I can get the dy over dx, and then to the second integration, we will take which is going to be the deflection, which is y. So this is what we will do in this class. So we will talk about the deflection due to the bending, and we know from the previous class that we can relate the shear force diagram V, or the value of the shear force, by the derivative for the bending moment diagram with respect to the x. And we can relate if we take the derivative for the v dx, it will be the q. And this is what we did if some students use the singularity function to represent the load, which is the q. And then we did the integration. It is reverse the process that we saw here. It is integration. So we do the integration for the q, and then we do the second integration to get the bending moment. So now, if we have the bending moment value or equation, we can do the integration, the differentiation twice, and we can get the value for the deflection. So we will use this set of equations by successful differentiation. So we have this conclusion from this discussion today, that m over ei, it is equal to the second derivative of the deflection curve at the same point. If I take the derivative for this one, which is similar to the dm over dx, so this will give me the v over ei, because we have ei here, it is the same thing. If I take the derivative of the load, of the deflection curve again, the first derivative with respect to x, so this will give me the q values at the same point.
All right, YouTube. Actually, I should refer to you guys more personally, like party ponies or pony people. Not just generic YouTube, because that's treating you as a general audience. I want to be more close than that. Anyway, so that was a glimpse of what my engineering classes are like with virtual machine design. I'm not going to upload the entire lecture because that would just be too much. You guys don't need to know all that, you just need to get a taste of it. Anyways, so that class is done. I'm gonna go grab some lunch at Chick-fil-A. That sounds like a great idea right now because I am starving. And then it's math tutoring in about an hour. So I will show the other tutors, my other friends there, my new GoPro, which, by the way, ran out of battery in the middle of my recording a lecture. So that's good to know. About a day's worth of battery, or about a day's worth of footage takes about 2 batteries, because we made it through about half of the day before it ran out of juice. So good thing I've got 2 batteries, but that means I'm going to need to charge them in the math tutoring center. I'm not going to record much of the math tutoring center because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to, you know, private student tests taking and information and all that. But I'll at least show you guys what it looks like. Plus, all I'm going to be doing there is mostly homework and tutoring people. And that's, you don't need to see that. That's not very exciting. Especially because I'm behind on that one virtual machine design homework assignment, so I'm going to be working on that mostly. Anyways, let's go get some food. Some quick things I forgot to mention. Obviously, you saw me wearing a mask. Masks are still mandatory at my school. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And this is also what it's going to be like at the convention. So you're going to be seeing me in a mask there because they require masks at the convention as well. Except for maybe on the panels. I might not need it for panels and then obviously eating and such. So we're going to get used to that. That's going to be a little strange and unusual. And then one other thing. My King Sombra shirt is looking kind of... it's falling apart. I got this at HarmonyCon 2019 and I wore it like crazy. So apparently these don't last more than 2 years. And yeah, it looks like he's being obliterated at the end of this Crystal Empire episode. Sad. So that's one thing I'm definitely going to be looking out for at the convention is more pony t-shirts. And I'm going to hopefully have more shirts to split up and wear so that they don't all wear down and fall apart like this. Sad. But there should be some. Most pony conventions have pony t-shirts, so I'm excited. And then what else am I going to look for there? I got some ideas from AC Race Fest's most recent vlog about Ponyville Cider Fest 2021. They had air fresheners there. That would be cool. If I find those, I'll definitely get some of those. And then I don't know. We'll see what else I find. Plushies, books, bags. I don't know. Another wallet. This one, unfortunately, the magnet kind of ripped out, so it doesn't even stay closed anymore. Plus, it's too thick. I have way too much stuff in here for it to stay closed. But anyway, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let's get some food. Got my lovely frosted lemonade. Really good stuff. Just gotta drop this trash off and we'll head in.
did he leave?
And like I said, x squared plus x already has a factor of x in it.
All right, party ponies. Done with math tutoring. It was really just me working on homework the whole time, but I get paid for it, so it's worth it. Last class of the day, project planning. This one's not as in-depth as virtual machine design. It's not as complicated, and it's honestly a pretty easy class. So I might record a tiny bit of it, not a lot. It's not very exciting. It's important, but it's not very exciting. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's left. And then from here, I'm just gonna go take the car to Advanced Auto and get the engine code checked so that I know if it's anything serious. I wouldn't assume it's anything serious, given that the car has been running fine and been going strong the entire day, so who knows, but better safe than sorry. And then just finish my, oh, this Chick-fil-A sauce doesn't want to cooperate. Finish my waffle fries here between class, and after that it's pretty much go home and relax a bit. I do have a lab that's due on Wednesday, the day before I leave for the convention, but I think I'll work on that tomorrow, on Tuesday. Good stuff, good stuff. And that's because it's not too involved of a lab, but after a long day of doing nothing but homework and studying, I'm just like, I'm done. I need to relax. I need to do something fun. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll see. Oops, I dropped one. I don't see it. There it is. But yeah, listen to that. The birds are already chirping. It's really nice out. It's like 55, 56 degrees Fahrenheit. And it feels like spring, honestly. But I know that we got more snow coming. And that's typical Colorado winters and springs. We have a dry, really warm period, and then a really, really nice day, and then boom, a snowstorm, and it's really, really cold for a few days, and then it slowly heats back up, and then it's really nice for one day, and then boom, another snowstorm. Or it's just really dry and cold. One of those two. But anyway, I was able to charge one of the batteries for the GoPro while tutoring. So, yeah. This is just a day in the life of Scarlet. Tomorrow is going to be interesting in the sense that I'm not actually sure what I'll do other than work on that lab. Because I don't actually have to go to class tomorrow. There's no classes for me in my schedule. I'm only taking 2 classes this semester. And that's virtual machine design and project planning. And they both are on Mondays and Wednesdays. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I basically have nothing to do, which is why it's really nice and works out that I can leave for the convention on Thursday, and then the convention's over the weekend and I fly back on Monday. But yeah, time to just chillax. So I'll see you guys in project planning and control in about 10 minutes. catch you then.
Alright, that class just finished. Heading to the car and then to like advanced auto parts to get that engine code read. And then from there we're going home. Not sure what I'll do when I get home besides eat, because I'm hungry again. Probably work on music or editing YouTube videos or something like that. Oh yeah, let's test the low light level feature of this camera. I haven't recorded much at night yet. Oh wow, it actually looks pretty clear. Unfortunately, it cannot do super wide angle lens while in low light, but that's okay. I think just a regular wide lens is fine. But yeah, that's a typical Monday for me. Minus the going to the auto parts store. Hopefully that's not a typical thing. That would mean something is very wrong with the car. Alright. I gotta switch you guys to a different mount in the car, so hold on a second for that. Ah, looks good. Cool. My phone keeps going off. Everyone's trying to contact me. What the heck? Okay, that was weird. Apparently you can take the key out while the car is on. That's kind of weird. You guys can see pretty decently there. Alright, I gotta look up the directions to that store. I think I know the way, but I want to just be sure. Alright, that shouldn't be too hard. Let's get rolling. And I'll turn on some music. Turns out the Advanced Auto Store has temporary store hours and they closed at 6 at 7:26 p.m. right now. Consarn it! So we're gonna have to go tomorrow. At least that'll give us something to do tomorrow. But time to go home. So let's
drive home. I'm sure Mom's got dinner waiting for us or something like that. Something good. And if not, we'll figure something out. Also, I switched from rock to epic orchestral because I needed something different. Alright, we're here. And as always, our house is the one covered in Christmas lights. Makes it really easy to find. Is that a... Do I see a kitty in the window? I can't tell. I don't think so. Anyway. Let's go. So the 2 batteries lasted a decent while, but I was able to charge them in between.
They went out for sushi.
Oh, they did? Oh.
Talk a few things.
Yeah. Oh man, Mom and Dad went out for sushi to talk and stuff. Oh look, there's lasagna. Can I have it?
That's why she put it there.
Sweet. Because Scarlet loves lasagna. No, seriously. IRL, I love lasagna. And, as a pony, my OC loves lasagna. Just ask my friends. Anyway, that seems like a good dinner. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, that's my brother. But yeah, I'm gonna get some food, and then I think this wraps up today. I can't really think of anything else that's gonna go on other than just me working on YouTube editing and maybe games or sorting Pony Wars cards, because Drada asked me, my friend Drada asked me to bring the Pony Wars demo decks. So if you see me at the convention and you'd like to try out the Pony Wars game, there we go. I'll have the decks. If I'm not busy, we can play a couple games. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow, Tuesday, for T-2, -2 days before the convention. Anyways, catch you guys then. Hasta la pasta, party ponies.